What is going on, YouTube? PPS back here. It is YouTube play of the day time. We're coming at you guys on this Dinger Tuesday for two plays for today, along with two home run calls. As always, we are going to two games that I actually kind of like. I didn't think I would like them, but, sometimes we like these scrub teams and want to roll with them today. So if you could, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And we're going to get right into what we're rolling with today. Obviously was gone Thursday, Friday last week. So I haven't had play of the day here in a minute. So, heading to Vegas on Thursday night. Super excited for that. And hopefully we'll be able to catch some winners all the way through. So first play of the day, I'm going to Blake Lively to record a win. Reds in this one. They're minus 180 on the money line. That's not why I'm going here. I am not a fan of this Rockies lineup. I faded them yesterday. And I plan on doing that again today. Obviously, Lively. If you look at the a lot of his numbers, not really the greatest. But if you look at the underlying numbers, they're actually pretty good. Don't hate them at all. Not a high average guy, or a high velo guy, but very good at limiting walks. Right, top 10% in that extension, which is good. Makes that fastball play a little bit higher. And also, we're looking at a guy here who just limits hard contact, right? And that's really what we want here, especially in Great American Ballpark. 8% barrel rate so far this year. Throughout his career, he's sitting around that 7% rate. Only a 5% walk rate, which is obviously very, very good. And I can't get away from fading this Rockies team, man, especially away from Coors. They are absolutely terrible. And just watching this lineup even yesterday, right? We lost our bet on that last inning there from past the prop, so plus 160. This is gonna be my next play. Half a unit there, or half a run there. But they ended up getting to my guy yesterday, but they got blown up for that first five. They only let him go 80 pitches. Lively's out prop sitting at 17.5. Should expect him through 5. And I expect Davis to get kind of lit up here by the Reds. Reds over the last 10 days, top 8 in OPS, over 800. Colorado sitting in better than I thought. They're like 20th, but it's still sitting at like a 710 OPS there. Obviously, a very nice hitting park. A guy here that does limit hard contact is something you really want. So you don't have to worry about those big, huge innings with home runs, extra base hits, and stuff like that. And I think Lively's gonna get the job done for us, get us deep in this ball game, and hand it over to the pen that definitely has the advantage here. If Lively is up 1 run heading out there, Rockies do rank in the bottom 10 in pretty much every bullpen category. Reds are towards the top in almost every bullpen category, which is obviously great, and will definitely help us secure this if Lively does have to hand it over to the bullpen. Next play, I'm going to the Nationals' first 5 run line plus half a run. You guys saw it already on my screen there prior. I like the spot. Mackenzie Gore, Jordan Montgomery. Montgomery got hit around in that first 2 innings here against the Giants in his last outing, and then settled in. But the Nationals, obviously, we talk about all the time. They're top 10 in OPS versus lefties. Cardinals are 20th, right? Mackenzie Gore has been very good this year as well. A guy I definitely like the back. 27.5% K rate. Expected ERA at a 4.5. Normal ERA around 3.7. So obviously very good. Has lowered his walk rate 2% this year, which is great. But what I do really like here is just the matchup for Montgomery here. Montgomery's going into Washington. Washington has been playing much better baseball. A lot better than I really expected them to. Obviously, you guys know I chirp Stu a lot about the Nationals, but they have been playing better baseball. They have been struggling as of late in the last 2 series, but I do like this lefty matchup. They haven't seen many lefties over this last week or so that's obviously something I do want to back there as well. Even if Montgomery is going to probably go these first 5, but if he doesn't, don't mind the middle relief for the Cardinals as well. I think Gore keeps us in this game. I think he gives us 1 or 2 runs earned here, but I think the Nationals are able to score 1 or 2 on Montgomery as well. That total for the first 5 is just kind of sitting in my head on why is it sitting there, right? And then I could definitely see this being a tied spot here. Obviously, I love getting that extra run. That really helps me a lot. We're sitting at a 4.5, right? So definitely think we have a great spot here for backing Mackenzie Gore, number 1 guy on this team, against Montgomery, who obviously we love backing the Nationals versus Southpaw. So rolling with these guys. And I know it's tough when you look at this Nationals team, but they're scrappy, man. And Luis Garcia is a good hitting lefty versus lefty. And obviously, Meneses towards the top lane. Thomas crushes lefty. Should be a good one. All right, guys. Home run picks. I'm going a little longer this week, and I'm going to be going with Will Smith and Randy Arozarena. Will Smith against Reed Detmers. Reed Detmers gives up a ton of power. We love these LA series games. Both parks I love to see being hit. I love to be on the offenses in those games. Right. This is going to be a fun game, right? I mean, we're looking at a total here sitting at 9, and obviously one side has Kershaw, the other side has Detmers. So obviously we expect some runs from them. Detmers has given up some power this year. Will Smith, I think this is a great price. I was looking between him and Mookie Betts. Mookie sitting at 330, but the 425 seems a little bit off for me. And I love watching this series. It's going to be fun. In LA, obviously at the Angels Park there. But I'm really excited to watch this game. I think we're going to see some bombs here. Really good hitting environment as well. So really like Will Smith. Randy Arozarena facing off against Kyle Bradish. Kyle Bradish has been actually very good this year. He's been phenomenal. But we look at his power numbers, right? He's given up 6 home runs this year only. But 5 of them to the right side. 433 slugging to righties. Right, and we've definitely seen him not able to strike out righties as much either, right? Obviously, he's pretty reliant on that slider. It's a very good pitch. But I'm going to be rolling with Randy here. Hits sliders very well, hits four-seam fastballs very well. And those are going to be obviously something that are going to be heavily featured here for Bradish. So I think that we're going to see Randy get back in that home run column here. They're heading back home. Obviously, the Rays are one of the best home hitting teams as well. And obviously, Baltimore on the road, I definitely want to attack them. And I want to see Glasnow get that lead, so we get to see the lower end arms here. So I think that we could see that mid to lower level guys out of the pen for Baltimore, because I don't want to face Bautista. I don't want to have to be praying in the 8th inning against Cano to give up a home run. I'd rather see those middle guys who struggle a little bit more. And I think Glasnow is going to be able to keep us ahead in this game, so Randy's going to be able to see those weaker bullpen arms in this one. So Will Smith plus 425, Randy Arozarena plus 500, both on DK. Make sure you shop those around, guys. Ben Lively to record a win at plus 160, and the Nationals' first 5-run line minus 120. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you guys. You guys are the best. I'll be back tomorrow past the prop. We'll let you know on the time for that one. But yeah, very excited. Going to take down today's slate. Love it. And hopefully we'll be able to make you guys some money. So have a good one, guys. Best of luck, and we will see you tomorrow.